So Alex Hermozi has YouTube videos on his YouTube channel on how to grow audience even if you have zero followers. And this is how he would do it. And if you were to go watch his video, it's a bit long, but I want to summarize it, his main points that he has mentioned in the video. Um, so, Alex Hormozi, obviously, you might have heard about him. He has millions of subscribers, and he originally started off with SMMA, and he realized that making content is one of the most leveraged activities you can do in terms of the long-term play. And what he really mentioned is that stood out to me is thinking in decades. So he thinks in decades. He doesn't think about the result he's going to get within the next 30 to 90 days. How most people think how to get to 10K per month in 90 days. Alex Hermosi focuses on the actions. So the actions are putting out the video, recording the video, and then doing that consistently for a decade, and then seeing the fruits of his labor. So when you think in decades, when the time passes, it will show that you were thinking that way. And thinking in decades is a powerful way to leverage the compound effect of whatever actions you do. And whatever you do, if you have a strategy and you stick to it and you can do it for 10 years, you will see success. It's almost inevitable. And obviously, sometimes you might not. Depends on what kind of strategy you're using. But most of the time, whatever strategy you're using, if you can do it consistently for decades without getting distracted, you will see the fruits of your labor. The ones that succeed, they focus on the activity that makes them $1 million, committing to what you can control. So same thing, committing to what you can control, something like posting a video. You have control over posting a video, control over what kind of videos you can post. So if you can focus on that and not the results that you're getting within the next 90 days, then you will see a good outcome. Make the action the goal, not the outcome. So like I said, like it's pretty simple, straightforward. Uh, Making the action the goal is simply whatever action that you need to do to get that outcome. So if you're trying to build a business, let's say SMA, and your goal is to get to 10K per month, don't make the goal the 10K per month. Make the goal uh, setting 2 appointments per day, which it means you're going to be doing cold calls, 200 cold calls per day to make sure that you get that 2 appointments. So your goal will be the action, which is 200 cold calls. This is just an example. I'm not saying go out there and do 200 cold calls, but um, it's like that for anything. If you're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, your goal shouldn't be to get 1,000 subscribers. Your goal should be to upload a video every single day, something along those sorts. The goal of the winner is to stick to the activity. The goal of the loser is to commit to the goal. Really, sometimes the goal is really out of your control. So if you're trying to get to 1 million subscribers, um, it eventually you're gonna get burnt out, and you didn't make the action your goal. So you don't feel fulfillment in doing that. I think so. Making Having a long-term goal is good, but I think short-term goals should always be the action. 52% of 18-year-olds after high school think they are going to be a millionaire by 25. Um, so Alex Hermosi touches on that as well. Most people think they're going to be a millionaire, but very few succeed. And the reason is because they focus on the $1 million instead of the action that's going to get them to $1 million. So if your goal is to get $1 million and you keep thinking about it and you're thinking about it and your goal is to get that, but what kind of actions are you putting in? Are you consistently putting that action in? Are you learning about the business? Are you learning every single day? What kind of action are you consistently committed to for the next 10 years that will make it inevitable that you're going to make $1 million by 25 or even 35? And I think having a timeline for this stuff is kind of it's okay to have a timeline, but if you're gonna make it like all or nothing, or if you don't hit it by 25, that's it, you're gonna give up, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. Because if you can make an action your goal and you consistently, let's say, hit your target every single day, you hit that 200 cold calls every single day, 2 years from now you're gonna feel so fulfilled and proud of yourself because you've completed your goals every single day. Instead, if your goal was to get that $1 million in 2 years, after 2 years you didn't make $1 million, you're gonna feel unfulfilled. You're gonna feel like bad about yourself. And I think that's what Alex Hermozi is talking about when it comes to setting goals and hitting the milestone. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you're trying to grow an audience in 2024, um, just remember, think in decades and make the action your goal, and you're going to be great. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.